Okay, so maybe this thing here is small, right? So throw them away, right? So you can do that. You can cut off something and throw them away, but then you have to go back and say, okay, what happened when I cut them off? So the shape now will be changed, right? So to cut them off, so now let's say, and to cut them off, what do we do? I think about it, I have the whole world in front of me, right? I say that, I can only work if I can see everything, but now I can only have the window, right? I only have to see a finite line. So I can only see the thing through that window. So the thing we do here now is we multiply them with a window. You tell me you cut off and maybe make it more general. So now I get a filter now, h of n here is equal to a wn times is design, the ideal one, where this thing here have a finite length. Right? So I take a finite line, I multiply this, so now I got a finite line. So this thing here will be finite line as well. Then I can work with that one. So here's where the thing that we saw yesterday come in place, because multiplication in time is a convolution in frequency. So h of omega now equal to h of the design one, and I'm going to convolve with this w, and then get omega. This convolution is the convolution of from minus pi to 2 pi. From minus pi to pi, the formula I have. So, we go back to the exact same problem earlier on, right? This is where the trade-off come in, because you say, okay, I really want that my h look as close to this guy as possible, right? Because I want to get it as close. And the only way I can make it as close as possible is to make this thing as small, narrow as possible. But if you want to make this very narrow, that means you make this thing wider, right? And of course, make this longer and longer, that means you have to run this thing slower, right? For example, so that's where the thing comes in, right? So people ask you to design cell phone, and they say that the maximum I can allow you is about 30 sample delay, because otherwise, the microprocessor couldn't compute fast enough to run in the real time. So you construct like this, only have 30 numbers. 30 numbers with this. That means for every sample output, I have to make 30 multiplication. Right? You see that the length of h is the number of multiplications per samples. So the longer you have, the longer you have to wait. Either computationally wide, or you have to make this thing wait for a while before you can have the next output. So you see now, I'm going to put myself as an engineer, which is fine. I can do anything you like, but you have to, spend the cost. So now as an engineer, we say, well, now this is this constraint we have. I only can have a 30. What is the best 30 numbers I should use? Right. So that, and the best 30 number is what is the best window I should use. Of 30 lines. So you see that. And I do tell you yesterday there is a very simple way to do that by simply, as you said, cut off, right? Cut off is this cut off here. That means I just truncate them. So maybe we can draw them out here. You may just have to take my word for it, because I don't have a MATLAB here, but in the afternoon, you would run the MATLAB and verify all of this by yourself. Very simple, we have all the tools. So now, here's omega, and we're going to draw 0 to pi, because you know that everything will repeat, and 0 to pi is when you have things turn one side, and from 0 to minus pi, everything turn the other side. Right? So the frequency I will see, 0 is the lowest frequency, pi is a highest frequency. Right? So So the ideal filter is this one. This ideal filter. That's ideal filter. Of course, it requires infinite light. So if I want to have simply cut off them, then what do we have is something like, we will have something like this, and then I'm going to draw maybe I'm going to draw the magnitude, right? Because it's real. So this is the edge omega absolute value using the rectangular window. Rectangular window, so that is a rectangular window. I take a rectangular window, simply kill off everything outside. I got something like that. And remember this rectangular window, this thing is quite narrow, but it has a lot of wiggle. So the wiggle need to create this thing, wiggle here. Right? So now you're going to use another one, which is the Hamming window. Is I take this window here, slowly go and here. So that is a Hamming window. Well, the Hamming window, we're going to make this thing broaden. So you got something much nicer here. But now you're going to broaden out. Right, so that's what's going to happen. And this broaden out here is due to the fact that this thing here is really not broaden out. Right? Maybe I should draw a figure on here. So omega. So the idea that would be the idea W. Right? The one that's really concentrated all the energy in the origin, so when it convolve, you got exactly the same amount. The Hamming, the rectangular window, what color I use? I use yellow, so it has something like this. You're going to be going down here, but you're going to wiggle. So that is the W of the rectangular window. Okay, so that's why you see those wiggle here, when you convolve the two things. The Hamming is going to be, you have to place something that you can broaden out here, but then you're going to be much smaller down here. So this is the W of the Hamming. Okay, and you see that effect. We saw early on the effect on doing the spectral analysis, but it also similarly happened on the frequency filter design. Right? You got lenses, and this thing here, what people call is a ripple. Ripple, and this thing here, people call transition band. Transition band. Because here's okay, here I let things go through. Here I'm going to kill things. But in here, that's where it can have a transition band. And the Hamming simply make the transition band wider. Okay? But so one more thing, one more filter design, and then we would take a break. Let's say I tell you something, okay, maybe so the ideal filter in the continuous domain. So here the continuous domain. Someone tell you that I want to have this filter here, and now in the frequency domain F here, and now the H continuous domain here, H of continuous domain, desired filter of F is cut off at this F naught. How can I map from this F naught to the omega naught?